Hello and welcome everyone to the semifinal round of the 2025 College National Championships here in Midland, Michigan. I've got a second commentator here today. Please introduce yourself.
Hi, yes, my name is Joey Malecki. I am new to the sport of curling, but I'm extremely excited to watch this amazing event. We've seen some awesome curling last few days, and I think we're going to get some really good matches here today.
Yeah, here on sheet B is RIT versus Navy. I'm not really sure. Both of these teams have both had very strong performances in their previous games. We'll have to see how they perform in this one, going into this one. Give you guys a lineup update here since it looks like our scoreboard is still showing the scoreboard for last night. I might have to update that here, but UW-Madison, University of Wisconsin-Madison versus a team I cannot read at the current time, versus RIT, thank you. RPI on sheet A, RIT versus Navy on B, Harvard versus MIT on C. That should be an interesting matchup over there. And then Michigan Tech versus Bowdoin on D. Going to be a very, very close games I can see on both C and D here. We'll keep our eye open for those there as we go into this. Starting things off here, Navy here with a very strong back house or T-line draw here. Would have been good for an LSD here at the beginning of the game as a decide hammer. Looks like RIT here might have been looking for a corner guard. Didn't quite get over far enough. It's going to get right on the sweep line there, just a little bit inside the 12-foot. Gonna go for curl here. Looks like this one isn't quite gonna get in the rings either, or really do anything to guard up that rock there. We can take a look from our near wall camera. Yeah, that rock is not guarded at all there.
Looks like RT's going for the takeout here.
Now that gap is definitely there to do it here.
In good position.
It's gonna get that. Doesn't quite roll over as far as I think they wanted it to there. Sits on the top of the button. You can see that one is wide open for a takeout from Navy here. Looks like that's what they want to go for here. Ooh. Looks like they ticked that high guard there. Didn't quite get it.
But they did get their other stone underneath the guard at least. Not bad, indeed.
So I suppose a good thing for them there.
going for another takeout. Can be close. That's a misfire for sure.
Go ahead and fix our scoreboard since it looks like it is not updating as live as it should be here.
It looks like RIT is aiming for that guard, if I'm not mistaken. Heavy takeout end here.
There are 6 semifinal games, it looks like here. Might be duplicates for some of them. Looks like 2 of them might be duplicates here. Should have those scores showing properly now. Following this rock in as far as it'll go from Navy. Just barely going to get in the rings there and get them scoring. RIT here looking for a hit and roll, it looks like. Watch this roll here, see if it actually does it. Oh, almost passed, almost had that one there.
Tough miss. At this stage of the tournament, you really want to be avoiding those lost stones.
Not quite going to be enough weight for a raise here. Are you guys showing an aerial view of sheets A and D? Should be in the description of this live stream here. I'll make sure that it is actually there, since in all likelihood it is not. Yes, it is not, because I created this live stream before that one was operational. I'll go ahead and pull a link for you guys there and put that there, as well as in the chat here for you guys to go enjoy watching. No commentating on that one, just the live stream itself.
RIT going for a takeout. Ooh, kiss it, but
not quite enough there.
Taking out navies, but they're not keeping their own stones in. Might come back to hurt them.
Link is updated and in the description of the video here. You guys can go and enjoy that now. Also linked directly on the channel. Just go back to the home page there and it should show up. Can watch this one from Navy roll in here. It's going to sit back 8, it looks like. Maybe back 12. Still going to be getting them points, though. Navy now sitting 2 as we go midway through this first end here for the semifinals. Oop. Wrong camera view, sorry about that. Giving this one a little bit of a curl. Just going to get that there. Taps their own rock out of the rings there. Navy still going to sit 1 behind those 3 guards there. Request for sheet D. I think I can give you guys the house for that right after this shot here. We'll shift over to D. D is looking to be a very competitive game. Tech versus Bowdoin. Michigan Tech holding their tradition to be yellow here. I think every game that they've played here at the club has been played at yellow, at least that was not practice rounds here. Looks like this Navy rock is going to be swept out of the house.
I just want to shout out the Michigan Tech faithful for showing up in person today. By far the largest crowd we have here.
Oh, yeah.
Go Huskies.
So there's your sheet D house on the left-hand side of the screen. Can also, using this camera, not the greatest, but you can see the edge of D there on the left-hand side just below the little logo there for the USA Curling and the College National Championships. No more rocks remaining. We'll watch this one come in from Tech. Having hammer going into this end. That rock's going to sit and roll over there.
Excellent play there.
Getting them 3 points. Very, very strong performance to start things off by Michigan Tech. Following their previous games where they had 3, 4, even 5-point ends at the beginning there. So, again, a very strong start by Tech.
Definitely the kind of rock you'd expect to be thrown here at the College National Championships. Big takeout coming here.
Ooh. Gets their own rock out of play, but puts them shot at 2, maybe.
Yeah, that one on the edge is really close. Let's see what they give them here.
Looks like they give them only 1. One must have not been in the rings there. At the conclusion of that end, we're going to go over to D by request here. D camera, not the greatest over here, but we'll do our best to work around it. One, 2 guard with sweeping here. holding the line on this one. Very good rock there. It's going to sit right behind. Request for sheet A. Believe that could be arranged. Looks like they've got one rock in the rings at the very tippy top. Corner guard over there on A. Looks like might be going for a plan B raise here, trying to curl it. Following their rock into the rings. Looks like it's not going to sit, though. Does open things up a little bit. Bowden probably looking to come in here for a guard. I think my... So. Thank you. Wow, that rock curling quite a bit here. All right, it's going to sit center of the 8-foot there, right on the sweep line.
I think that puts them somewhat open for a double takeout. I'm not sure if that's what they will shoot for.
Michigan Tech has been very, very strong with their takeouts here. So with a takeout here, could be looking for a double, a single as a backup here.
You could see the skip looking at the alignment right before they called the shot. It looks like just a single.
It is going to get the double, it looks like.
Ooh. Well
Just
played.
getting that out of the rings there.
Shows what little I know, huh?
First year curler?
Oh, yes. I'm learning fast, though. I've seen a good amount on TV.
Yeah?
I migrated up here from Kansas, actually. So
Nice.
new to a lot of winter sports. Kansas.
Oh, you guys have plenty of winter out there.
Yeah.
Arguably more than we get here.
Yes, but it's very little snow, very little to do with it, and very little hills. So
Yes.
skiing is a no-go.
Sledding as well. That must have been
Yes.
hard to find places.
Yes, you had to go to like weird hill off the side that was manufactured.
Manufactured hill.
Manufactured hills.
Sounds like a band name.
Heard it here first.
Oh, got the takeout and the roll over.
Scoring, though, it's going to be tough.
Very hard to tell. Tech going to come in here and take this out. Probably looking for a roll in as well.
Lots of takeout-heavy play here.
Michigan Tech is a takeout. They play a very offensive, takeout-heavy game here. They enjoy their takeouts, as we have seen in our previous games. Just cleaning the rock a little bit as it comes down the sheet here. Not going to get that roll. Just a peel, it looks like. They're going to roll out of the rings. Looks like Bowden here just going for a corner guard to try and start things out. Fresh start, if you will, here.
Almost a whole new game, except at this point in the game, you're allowed to be taking out guards even.
So one guard, barely making it over the hog line there. Watch this shot come down D here. A very, very strong rock and performance so far on B by Navy. Had a plan B, bouncing off 2 other rocks to get theirs into the button in an attempt to do a draw.
And this one's going to go straight out the back.
Gonna sit top, back 8, back 12
Died there at the end.
Take a look at our houses for all of the sheets here, starting on A. That's the wrong house. There we go. Here's your house for the RPI versus UW Madison. Ooh, good looking double there. Not quite a double, only a single, but still gets it off of a raise as well.
And it puts it right behind a blocking stone too.
Sheet B's house here, just a few rocks in the rings, not too many. Go back over to D as this rock comes down the sheet. Holding this rock hard for Lion. Looks like it's going to sit on the sweep line, hitting off the back tech rock there. Take a look at C's house here. A little bit more crowded than the others here. MIT Skip looking for a second rock to put in the rings here. MIT, Michigan Tech here going to go for another takeout. Again, one of their favorite shots.
Definitely a risky shot. Might take out their own stone.
Looks like they might just peel out of it.
Well played,
Don't
but
touch there on one. Well played by Tech there. Cleaning a little bit here. Maybe going a little bit for Lion. Or quite a bit for Lion, it looks like. Gonna sit the 8 foot there. Hard sweeping there to get that one in play. Tech here coming down. Looks like they might be doing some kind of heavy draw weight to put one in behind their existing ones. Maybe tap out as well. Not quite sure. I didn't see the call here.
I think it's on the, I'm not sure of the exact term, the midline behind the Reds.
The T line there.
Yeah, the T line, yeah, that's what it was.
Goes to the center.
I think that's what they were tapped down with the room in that area.
Yeah.
Might be mistaken, but seems to be the plan.
No sweeping just yet. On it, looking like board weight. Maybe a little bit less T weight, actually. Gonna give it curl right at the end here. Can you be like red zone and bounce around all the sheets? I think we can do that. We've been on D for a little bit now. Yeah, let's go over to a different sheet. We're gonna go over to C for just a little while. Watch them play out this end, the remaining few rocks here. Can also see quite a bit of D here. I'll pan the camera over so you can see that. For those of you who are interested in D for their last few rocks here. Do my best to manage between the two houses. Back. That is not what I wanted. Well, you can watch this rock come in. Looks like they're not going to get it here.
D's going to basically whiff.
Just a little tap. Actually might have helped Tech out there, push their rock underneath of that red one in the 8-foot there. Ever so slightly farther away from the button, but not far enough to really be significant. Looks like our scores are also updating, so you guys can keep an eye on that for those of you interested. Ooh. Oh, wow.
MIT had a great play there.
Hit and roll under. I'm going to put them at 3 points against Harvard. They're already up 3 after the first end. So another 3 could put them up 6-0.
Just got to see how Harvard can counter with the hammer.
And the final rock here for both D and C. We'll go over to A after this.
Over on D, we have 3 Michigan Tech rocks all in a row in the back end there. Be able to place their last rock further up.
There's your house view. Only 2 of them appear to be scoring. Tech or Bowdoin likely looking for a draw to the button here to get 1 point, maybe 2.
On C, it looks like Harvard's going for a draw on the button as well.
Looks like Tech's going to score on D, though.
Ooh.
Not quite enough.
Big contact.
That rock from Harvard there.
That is a rough end for them.
Michigan Tech, though, only scoring 1 here against Bowdoin. Now putting them up 4-0. We're going to go over and manage A here. Camera's already in a good position here for you guys to view most of A here. It's a little fuzzy, if you will, over there. Not really sure why. Camera's basically brand new. Only put up about a week ago, so. Both games here, looks like they're just finishing up.
Looks like it was 3 for MIT, putting them up 6-0.
A skips and B skips both coming down the ice here. Watch this first rock of the third end come down the ice here. from A and UW Madison.
Low scoring game, one apiece. Might be just one of those matchups we have.
On A? On sheet A? Ah,
Same on sheet B as well.
first sheet B rock looking to be swept out of the house there. Little tap on that guard up there for yellow and UW Madison. This rock looking to be a corner guard. Only going to get over the hog line a little bit there. 3 guard with plenty of sweeping to get that by.
Well placed guard. Should be
Trying to curl this rock in as far as they can.
3 sweepers. Maybe not the best use of human resources, but got it as close as they could get it.
And it's pretty close in line there as well. Take a look and see how well guarded it is. It's pretty well guarded. Only about a third of it is visible, it looks like. Maybe 70, 75% or so. You can watch RIT bring this one in. Which one is on A, RIT or RPI?
RPI.
RPI. Sorry about that.
I don't know if you can see the hat on the one of the Navy players. The wonderful little knit curling rock.
Yeah, had last night had a question. Somebody was asking where they could buy one. That one was crocheted by a family member as a Christmas gift for that Navy player, for the Navy lead.
I will say we do have a Comic-Con here in town, and there have been
Yes,
some
we do.
amazing knitting people.
Oh, yes.
I'm sure they take commissions too if you happen to be in town.
I'm sure most people who would do knitting for money or crocheting for money would be open to doing anything like that. It's a cool hat, too. Of course, it's all fun and games until somebody tries to actually give it handle, and it just spins the whole person around.
Yeah. I would check out Etsy. That tends to be a pretty good place to find.
That's what the Navy co-host I had in yesterday was saying as well, because that was, luckily, had the answer there for that from the Navy co-host. Thank goodness for that. Ooh, RPI player almost tripping there as that rock splits and goes out all over on A. RIT, they're going for a takeout. Lands in the 8-foot, doesn't get the roll. Navy gonna come in here and go for a takeout on it. Takeout after takeout, it seems, over here on B. On A, just the contrary, guard after guard. Only 2 rocks sitting in the rings. UW Madison having the one on the button. Looking for a second, maybe.
Coming with a guard, though. Not bad. Here comes the takeout.
Again, doesn't get that roll over. All these rocks seem to be just a little bit too wide for that. Oh, beautiful takeout there from RPI. Ooh. Looks like RIT's going to get the roll, but the roll is going to be too much.
Clear house, almost.
Clearing the house out, yes. We'll go over and take a look at C for just a minute here. Back.
Yeah, I've been taking a peek at it. It seems to be really favored in Red's direction. I'm not favored. MIT trying to build up a very strong lead.
MIT up 6-0 over Harvard. See if Harvard is able to come back from this. Both teams having very strong performances overall, and not really sure if this is the proper term to use here, but Harvard pulling an upset yesterday night in quarterfinals 1 against Minnesota. Minnesota having been a sort of staple team here at the College Nationals over the course of the last few years. Obviously, they still played, but only made it to quarterfinals 1 before they were eliminated by Harvard.
MIT going in for maybe, ooh.
Doesn't quite get what they want there.
Yeah, I don't think that's going to help them much.
Good looking rock there. It's going to sit back of the house. Gives Navy plenty of room here to come in for a draw in between there. Maybe a little bit too little ice. Take a look at A's house again. RPI rock sitting top of the forefoot.
Yeah, tough to get a rock down in the house there with all these guards. Really widespread. But they found a way. Scoring 2 now. Decent roll.
Gets underneath those high guards as well. Hard for line right here from RIT.
Well played. Bring them in. I don't think that's good for a double takeout. You'd have to hit that blocker up above if you want to have a chance, and that's just too risky.
Someone asks if the score on A is correct. I thought RPI got 1 in the first, UWM getting 1 in the second. Good timing asking that question. Had a USA curling official tell me that as soon as I started mentioning something about the question, it was getting it fixed there. So yes, it is fixed. I believe it was probably wrong before. Beautiful draw there by Navy.
gonna squeak it past that blocker up there, but it might be too much. Might go out the house there.
Sitting back 8, back 12, it looks like. Right on the line there.
7-3 though, so only, let's see.
How many rocks remaining?
Only got 3 rocks left. 2 red, 1 yellow.
Looks like RIT is going to get a very nice takeout here.
Wow. They are stacking their house with their rocks. RT looking to make a big score this end with the hammer, especially.
Two rocks remain, it looks like. One for each team over on A. UW-Madison versus RPI. Ooh, good shot there
Yeah,
from Navy. They're going to roll over, but not going to be guarded. And RIT going to go for a takeout on it. We'll see if they're successful here.
It's going to be hard because that rock's sitting below it. Definitely not possible, though. And at this stage of competition, you'd expect them to at least be aiming for that kind of shot.
Exactly. Looks like that one's going to be the shot rock. Going into their 4th end there on A. We'll refocus our efforts on to B here, as it is our feature sheet. Only 1 rock remains on A. RPI having hammer over there.
This could be interesting. Oh, wow.
Oh, they get their own rock out.
But, ooh.
And they're only going to score 1 this end.
That's... You might have heard some of that on sheet C. It's looking like 2 for MIT.
After a very hard sweep, it sounded like they're trying to get their rock in as far as they possibly could. Back over to A. Ooh, almost had the raise there from RPI. Not quite going to be enough, though. Going to be 1 for RIT.
Yeah, UW-Madison with a little steal there. RPI remains, keeps the hammer on B. RIT takes the point. A little back and forth there, point each. On sheet C, we are looking at 9-0 in favor of MIT.
9-0, wow.
9-0, yes.
That is quite the lead.
Not only are they overpowering them, they are consistent with their scoring. 3 each end.
Yeah.
And then it looks like we have 1 more stone on sheet D. We might want to switch over to that, watch it.
Yeah, let's do that. If they keep scoring 3, they only need 2 more ends to exceed the scoreboard. Michigan Tech did that in their last draw game, I believe. I believe it was draw 6. They exceeded the scoreboard. I don't recall who against. I believe it was Penn State, maybe. Could be wrong about that one, though.
I also think yesterday, not Wisconsin, Minnesota was over Denver. That might have exceeded the score.
Yeah, that might be the one I'm thinking of.
Here it comes.
Michigan Tech here and trying to reduce damage. Doesn't look like they're going to quite do it here. They might get their rock just far enough behind to cut down as many points as they can. That's one thing Michigan Tech does a good job at doing when it comes to ends. They don't have hammer, is they're really good with their damage control, reducing the amount of points that the other team has rather than trying to score. And it's clearly been working for them. They've had plenty of very, very close ends, or ends where the other team has only scored 1 or 2 when they've been up many, many points.
Bowden taking the 1 point there. Could have possibly taken more, but
Watch this rock come in.
Zero. I think it's too early for them. They're all asleep they're in Central Time. So.
Oh yeah, they're an hour behind.
Yeah, they do stuff like stay up late, like little nerds.
Hey.
That's okay. I'm a nerd too.
We're all nerds in our own way, I guess. Harvard Rock just gonna clip the MIT guard there. MIT sitting 1 here on C. Hopefully my right ear speaker here on my headset doesn't go out. It's making some funky noises at the moment. Hopefully you guys aren't hearing them because they would annoy the crap out of most people. They're annoying me quite a bit here. Normal weight, it looks like Harvard is giving here, yes. For this rock. Hard for line. Oh, sneaks by that high one there. Doesn't take out the rock they wanted. Looks like it was a little bit wide coming out.
That is a tough misfire. You really don't want to be seeing stones going out at the end. Ooh, 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 come on, hit.
Oh, wow.
Ooh, amazing bump there. Putting them in great position behind two, well, really just one garden stone. Well, looking at it, I don't think that was the intent of the thrower.
Looks like this one might clip. Does clip it. They're going to try and bring it in as far as they can. It's going to sit on the tee line and be third rock in the rings.
Typically good to have stone in the house off to the side. Looks like they're going to try, MIT's going to try and use it for a roll in. Might come to bite them.
Oh, beautiful roll there. Doesn't quite stay there.
Harvard just going for a draw underneath. Coming in, maybe a little light. No, they're working it in. Ooh, might hit that guard. Ooh. Looks semi-protected, at least for a double. They're going for the takeout, though. Do a quick run around on the other sheets. On A, Wisconsin-Madison is sitting on the button with 1. On sheet B, we have a couple in for Navy off the edge. And then on sheet D, Tech's got 1 on the 4-foot and then 1 right on the edge.
One thing I'd like to say about the account doing these live streams, before we started this weekend here, as well as last weekend, the channel only had about 90 subscribers, and now we're up to 242. So thank you to everybody who's been watching and subscribing to the channel. We appreciate every single one of you guys and all of the support that we have been getting here from both our junior launch spiel last weekend and our college nationals, obviously, this weekend.
1,000 subscribers, we can start monetizing.
Ooh. Hey, give it some time, and we might very well get there.
Another quick update. Like on sheet A, RPI now has 2 on the sheet, although Wisconsin at Madison's coming in for the takeout. They get it, but their stone's going to roll off. Sheet B.
Whoa. Almost had it there.
And
they're going to nose their own rock, and they'll get out of the rings there.
How would you want to see?
Harvard sitting 1 here. MIT not looking to get another 3-point end here. We'll have to see how things go for them overall now that there's a bigger port there for them to draw through rocks.
Whoa! Looks like we had some interference between sheet A and B almost. Rock coming off from the takeout.
Flying off after the takeout, yeah.
Like RPI had to stop it from hitting one of theirs.
Good thing it didn't, too.
That takeout, though, does leave the sheet on B fairly open. Looks like there's a rock just on the edge for Navy. Sheet D, it looks like Tech's going for a double. Bowden has 2 rocks in there, but only 1 scoring.
I believe I was told by somebody that it's Bowden. It looks like Bowden, but I trust the people who are probably Bowden fans.
I don't know. I've been speaking English for 24 years.
Yeah.
No, One thing you learn from speaking English is you're probably not saying things right.
And I mean, there's different accents, you know. Canadian as one, from the southern U.S., um,
And
Midwesterners as well. We kind of just like don't have an accent. It's kind of fun. We are just like the baseline for our language.
yeah, and then you get out to England and Scotland and Wales, and you just throw all the rules out. It's you have to know and remember every place name individually.
Yeah.
There's no rules.
Purple burglar alarm.
Worcestershire sauce.
Somebody says they don't understand the focus on the most lopsided game. You know, frankly, I feel like we might have been here for a little bit too long, too. We'll watch this rock. Looks like there's only one rock remaining. We'll watch this one, see how this ends up, and then I think we'll move over to another one.
The MIT faithful found that comment quite interesting, I will add. They're enjoying it, though.
That's good.
I would always enjoy seeing my alma mater have a nice, strong win especially against a local rival. I mean, talk about it, same city.
Yeah, the Harvard versus MIT rivalry.
Yeah, extremely competitive in terms of academics. MIT, maybe not the strongest in athletics, though, in other sports. Here they have a really good rivalry with Caltech, though.
Ah. Frankly, they're all just names on a sheet of paper for me. You know, ninth grade, not thinking too much about college at the current time. This is probably the most I've ever thought about college in general in my entire life, and it's all been concentrated on one weekend.
Yeah, I tried to increase my knowledge when it comes to universities here in the U.S. It's going to be close here.
Wow. Oh, I don't know if they're going to do it. Might cut him down one
measure,
there.
probably. Of course, it's not going to be a huge difference in the deficit Harvard has. They at least got one, which you got to score at least one if you want to hold your head high here.
Have they signaled for a measure, maybe?
Let's see.
Looks like they're taking the rocks back. They are not signaled for a measure. Fourth end here. I'll put it on the B far wall camera as we can take a little bit of a break now. If you would like to go do something else for 5 minutes or so while they remop these two sheets here. Sheet A still going on. We'll keep our eye out for that one.
We're going in last stone here.
For A.
Yep.
Ooh, past the guard.
Oh,
they get it.
They get it, but they lose the stone. Just
Only going to get one here.
It's a back and forth with RPI and Wisconsin-Madison. Sheet B, it looks like Navy got a 3, so they're up 4-2.
On that, though, while they are mopping the ice here, it looks like D. What is D doing? They're still midway through. I think we'll put the D camera on for you guys to watch here for just a moment.
Yeah, they still got 4 stones left on D.
Ah, okay.
I want to give a thank out to our lovely crew here, keeping our ice
in
amazing condition for our competitors here. They're putting in extra hard work.
Being here at 6:30 every morning to do the ice.
And thank you to all our volunteers helping keep this show running. We got some lovely people out here running tickets, working timers, sessions, and we got I heard some of the best people doing some commentary.
Oh yeah, thank you, man, and thank you as well. I know you were volunteering, or just like, oh hey, you're doing commentary. Do you need a second person?
Yeah, I want to help keep the show lively. You're doing all the work, though. I mean, switching, commentating, reading the comments. Very commendable.
Well, as long as you keep reading out the scores, it's about all I care about. I mean, that's the one thing that I don't enjoy doing is, like, I got to look around all the people. I got to, make myself look a little bit like a little bit more of an idiot than I already look like, sitting in front of a computer screen here.
Yeah, I got a couple inches on height, so I can pop up like a meerkat over these monitors.
Yeah, right.
All right, looks like the skip for Tech is lining up, trying to see if they can do what kind of takeout collisions rises they can work here. Definitely taking their time on this. They're still good on time, I'll say. So it's definitely a luxury they can use. About 16 minutes left for them. Of course, they want to be around 15. Orange soda. Finally getting ready to throw. Here it comes. Let's see if they're able to get what they were planning for. Pretty head-on hit. But,
A little bit too much
Sure,
there.
sure they were trying to get more than just one stone out of there. It's a Bowden, right?
Yes, Bowden.
Bowden,
Yep.
they are sitting pretty good.
Hard on line right here. Watch this as it comes into the rings. Michigan Tech here having hammered this end. Let's see what they do with it. Looks like they guarded up that raise pretty well there. Tech almost immediately there, seeing their shot as a guard.
Tech looking like for a draw, maybe a bump and roll. Hard to tell. Probably a roll with where their broom's positioned.
Or just going for a draw into the button here. Weight looks a little bit fast for that, though, that's for sure.
Might be going to plan B. Oh, it's dying a little, but
Rock has got to stop if they want points here. Looks like it's going to be swept just far enough out there.
Oh my goodness, that's just a couple of inches.
Yeah.
Not what they want.
That sweeping there by the skip is all that did it there. But Tech will have hammer going into the next end. As we transition over to B here.
Navy backed out. Most of our teams seem to be returning. Have returned. Starting backed up from their break. Gonna put two blockers up. I don't think that's what they were looking for. Seems like they wanted to get a score there at least. But not too bad.
Nobody in the rings here on sheet B.
Sheet C, it looks like Yo has thrown 2 stones but has not a single stone out there. Of course, that game is a little favored.
Lopsided, if you will.
Yes, lopsided. Michigan Tech does still have the lead out on D while they're on break, but they have given up significant points towards Bowden. Bowden. That's going to be a struggle all day. They'll be asking themselves, what happened? What happened to get them there? Navy looking at, I'd say, a takeout here. Maybe trying to get that stone underneath one of their blockers.
Looks like their Navy's going to have a good draw here. Might not sit before the other one. RIT going to end a little bit of sweeping. It's going to sit back 12.
I think the skip should have probably given a little more effort on sweeping that one out. Could have gotten it a lot further back.
Could have also wanted it there as backing, wanted it to stop. Only gave it a little there when she thought it might not stop, or he thought it might stop, not stop in time.
Yeah.
Rock is fast at best. Hard for line right here.
Maybe get a double, maybe not. Ooh.
Ooh, tap in on that second one. They roll their own rock out at a 90. Double checking A&D have the teams vying for the championship. B and C are going for spots 5 to 8. I don't honestly know. I'll be completely honest with that one.
I'll go double check for you. I'll be right back.
A, thank you, man. Appreciate it. Looks like he'll probably just go check the physical sheets of paper that we have as our draws. Somebody asks, I believe RIT and Navy were eliminated, but they were eliminated in the quarterfinal too. But I believe this might be a consolation game on B. Yes, consolation final. Hey, TJ, James, nice to see you back watching. Day number 3 of you watching and day number 3 of me doing commentating on this. So thank you for being here on all of these days. We appreciate the support. And, ooh, gets a tick there. Looks like it's going to roll out, not going to sit in the rings here.
Just confirmed, yes, A&D are vying for the championship still. B and C looking for 5th through 8th place.
Consolation on this, on B, yes?
Yes. They are out of the championship race, but they can still are in top 10 in the country. I mean,
for college,
that's not commendable. I don't know what is.
Not sure what the what sheets each team is going to be on here for the future, for the finals here, but hopefully our sheet B game is the game with the final matchup here. Another Navy rock coming in the back to sit, putting them at 1 against RIT.
We'll go ahead and give a quick update on all the sheets. Sheet A, we have RPI tied with Madison 2 apiece. B, we have RIT and Navy. Navy's up by 2, 4-2. C, MIT's still at the blow-away 9-1 against Harvard. And then on D, Tech's over Bowdoin 4-3. Close game. They're just starting up their 5th final after their break.
Someone asks if we can focus on A and B. I think we can probably do A. Personally, I'm not one to go for D just because of its not great camera quality. B is our feature sheet here. So we will bounce around a little bit. I'll show you guys the button for both D and A here in that respective order. There's your sheet D house. Not too much going on over there at the moment. 3 in the back of the rings there. RPI sitting at 3 actually at the moment. UW Madison, I'm sorry. RPI sitting 1. This is the only time I wish I had like a full wide angle or a multiple ends camera view so we could keep an eye on both B or A and D here, but I do not.
And we always, and there's also the A and D stream, separate stream, if you want to go over there. Of course, we'll be giving updates here on them, but if that's your main focus, that might be the best option for you. Have both streams open, listen to commentary on one, and
watch the other. Yeah.
Yep. Of course, we'd be getting 2 streams from one person, so.
Yeah, well.
That's not our focus, though.
We're basically here for the sole purpose of making sure that these games are broadcasted to people, families, and friends of the players. Rock gonna go through the port there at the back. Not the greatest there for RPI. UW Madison gonna go for 1 right behind that guard. Try to set themselves up for 4. Trying to score as many points as they can here with the hammer this end. Going to put RPI at a rather significant deficit with their current setup here.
Out on sheet D, not a significant button to be looking at. It's just got completely cleared out, just 1 blocking stone remaining. Of course, they still have 5 stones left apiece.
RPI here, looking for a takeout here. A double could be in line here.
Very strong rock coming in. It's going to go through the block, yep. And
gonna get that double, maybe. Just a single. Technically a double if you count the first rock, but makes it a peel. Only drops down Madison there by 1 point.
Does move that rock into a more open position. We'll see how much damage control Wisconsin at Madison is able to do.
A lot of these teams, when it comes to their games or ends where they don't have hammer, it just comes down for them just dealing with damage control, just seeing how few points they can get the other team to score on them. Especially, this is a good situation of this. Michigan Tech is very good at doing that, as they do have a tendency to not have the hammer. Very good with their situational awareness over there on Tech.
Looking at the other sheets we got going on here, looks like Navy has 1 scoring on sheet B. On sheet C, it's 1 for MIT also. 2 stones right on the edge, though. MIT's is right on the button. But then Harvard comes in with the takeout here. MIT, of course, has the hammer, so they can take that out.
There's your sheet
as
C,
well.
House.
It's going to be a tough takeout. And then on sheet D,
Mr. Scott asks for more of the feature sheet. Games on A, saying games in D on A and D are available on the second stream. That is true. Just trying to do our best. I know A and D, B is our feature sheet, but A and D are the ones that matter most to the actual performance and what ends up in the finals. So.
yeah, B just cleared out. Looks like it was scoring 1 for RIT. Puts still down 4-3 against Navy. They'll be starting their next end here in a second. And as RPI comes in with their last stone, going to be scoring. But it doesn't look like it's in a great position.
Looks like it might not be enough here on A.
Yeah, this could be a really good opportunity for Wisconsin at Madison.
Just about fell over there out of my chair.
Another score update. Harvard gets another one up on those MIT. Now it's up to a wonderful 9-2. And then out on sheet D, still got a couple stones left.
4-3, Michigan Tech.
Yep.
Over Bowdoin.
Only one, and
Now going into
Bowdoin's
their
got 1
fifth
down
end.
there.
6th end they're going into, it looks like here.
Still
Still in the 5th end, actually.
yeah, they're a little behind. And it looks like this is the last stone for Wisconsin at Madison. See if they can take out that stone. Oh,
just
that's
missing
a
it.
bad
and they're going to
miss.
hit theirs out, putting RPI as shot rock. Not very good for UW Madison here, especially coming off of a tie here in that 4th end.
Especially also with the hammer. I mean, that you had, if good takeout there, you can get multiple points, 3, 4, possibly. That's definitely going to be a point to look at when at the end of this match where they could have done more.
Is there another way to watch sheet B? Not at the moment. We're just kind of trying to do rotations here. Now that A is done, I think we're going to go back to our B far wall camera because you can get a good look at A as well as C and over to D. And I'll do my best to keep the buttons updated on all 3 of those sheets. Hardline. Hashtag not sponsored. Anytime I hear Skips shouting hardline, I know exactly what they mean, but my brain's just like, oh, they must use hardline brooms because that's the only time they're able to shout a copyrighted word. Or copyrighted word, quote unquote. It doesn't actually exist, but, you know. The things I think about when I'm, commentating here.
Yeah, whenever people bring up copyrighted words, it always reminds me of when some state university in Ohio wanted to copyright "the."
Oh, no. That would have complicated society.
That would have complicated society quite a bit.
But then who's going to enforce you? Or what are they going to do? Stop you on the street? Have plainclothesmen staked on every corner? You know, like they just walking and you accidentally say "the" to your friend you're walking with. They're just like, okay, you're going to jail for 6 years.
Yeah, no.
For plagiarization.
They need that money. So
nah, man, you got to cite your source every time.
Get the little trademark symbol out every time you say
yes. The trademark. A, B, and C all on their 5th and 6th ends here. Coming back towards the warm room, so you guys can keep an eye on C and A, as well as B here, be our feature sheet from this one camera here.
It looks like D's about to throw their last stone. We might want to
I'll go over there then. Yeah. Thank you for that.
Yeah. Looking like a pretty empty house, but...
There's your house. Michigan
just
Tech
be
trying
one.
to get this.
Could be a zip if they...
Ooh, they're going to get one, though.
Yep, they got the one.
With their hammer rock, it looks like.
Yeah.
Very empty house so far on D, on all of the ends. Michigan Tech talking strategy over there.
And that last rock at the end of this end, they're up 5-3 over Bowdoin. All of our sheets are now through 5 ends. Some though are halfway through their 6th. I'll do another quick house update. Out on sheet A, RPI versus Wisconsin-Madison. RPI's got on the button, and another one out on the 12, right off the edge of the 8. But Wisconsin-Madison still got 2 out there. They're a little closer. Sheet C, looks like only 1 rock scoring for MIT. Harvard has 2 blockers out above it. And then first rock coming in on sheet D. Looking like it's going to go straight through, so empty house there. RIT Stone coming in here.
Gonna guard up that center port there. A little bit heavier, and that could have been a draw.
Very few angles to come in if you don't want to do a rise. Here comes Navy. Looks like that's what they're trying to do. Get a little bump out. Maybe. No.
Not quite what they wanted there.
Well, it does open up the field a little, but...
RIT there just going to come in and guard it again, though.
Yeah, that's the problem. do put a guard up, but it's still a pretty good gap inside. But it looks like maybe he might be doing another takeout here. Maybe trying to do a double. I'm not sure if they have the angle though. Being incredibly precise.
Ooh,
Yeah,
not
that's
quite.
definitely a letdown, I'd say. And on sheet A, it's a lot of rocks inside the house, no guards. Looking like, I believe, RPI is scoring with 1.
Yes.
Yeah. But Wisconsin Madison's got a lot out there. And with the takeout, though, 1 less. Still not bad position. And then on sheet D, Tech's got 2 in the house scoring. Bowden's coming in with a takeout. Trying to get 2 for 1. Not able to do it, but they are scoring now at least. Back here on sheet B. Coming in just for a draw. Trying to get under that second blocker, getting a little closer. Good position, scoring 2 now.
Looks like Navy finally decided what they wanted done here. Taking their time on it, and I don't blame them for that.
Especially now that they're down to the last few stones. They come shooting for the takeouts. Get 1 and 2.
Oh, wow. Beautiful double there. by
Great
Navy.
house clearing.
Still leaves RIT sitting 1 there. Doesn't even guard up that port there, but puts them at a good situation. Again, damage control here.
RIT getting their last stone in here. Getting it ready.
Navy having hammer here, it looks like.
Yes. Looks like they're just going for a draw for RIT. Doing a quick update on these other games we have going on. A, Wisconsin Madison versus RPI. Still a very full house. Looks like Wisconsin has a lot of scoring stones, actually. Hard to tell from the angle I'm sitting here. Might want to take a look here after this stone on B. Sheet C, we got just a couple out on the 12 ring. Looks like MIT's probably scoring 1, maybe 2. And then out on sheet D, Tech coming in with a bump and roll.
Someone asked us if we can see the UW game. I think we can take a look at that here. After this beautiful draw.
That does give them 2. And then out on sheet D real quick, looks like Tech scoring 2 at the moment. Still got a lot of stones left.
This is a huge thing going on here.
Might need measurements.
Sort of a C shape going there. Red bookending those 3 yellow ones there. Sitting shot. Take a look on the close-up here.
I'm saying it's either 2 or 3. Wisconsin-Madison are 2.
No guards up either.
So, yeah. Very interesting board layout or house layout. Wisconsin-Madison does have the hammer. We got 3 stones left.
I'm actually going to watch on this one. Accidentally put it on the wrong camera here, but we're actually going to use it to watch both houses here for just a moment. As this final Navy rock comes in, looks like it's going to have a little bit too much weight again there. I'm not going to cut Navy down any points at all here.
Yeah, 2 for RIT is going to put them in the lead, 5-4 over Navy. RIT faithful here. Enjoy that, seeing that for sure. Final student also on sheet C. MIT coming in, looking for a possibly double takeout. And turns into a rise that gives them 1 point over Harvard.
A beautiful rock here on A from yellow. They're going to put it just in front of the backing red rock, RPI rock there, preventing them from doing a takeout as it would get rid of their own rock. Looks like they might be trying to do some kind of peel on it. We'll have to see.
Yeah, RPI, this being their last rock, they got to make sure they can prevent Wisconsin-Madison from getting a lot of points on this. It could be a very big momentum change here. Every other end's only been scoring 1 point. One more quick score update before they throw. Sheet B, RIT's up 5-4. Sheet C, MIT is up 10-2.
Oh, no. They're going to roll their own rock.
This could be a big deal for Wisconsin-Madison. And I see that is not the score. Score on sheet A is RPI 5, Wisconsin-Madison. I'm sorry, RPI 3, Wisconsin-Madison 2. This is not a baseball inning score system. It's a little different. So after each end, however many points you score, you put the end number underneath that score. So
or above that score, depending on what
yes.
color you are.
Yes. So in the first end, RPI scored 1. Second end, Wisconsin-Madison scored 1, so they put the 2 over there.
It's a little bit of a weird way to do things, but it works. Oh, and a takeout there.
Jeez, this is going to be
big for Madison.
Big for Wisconsin-Madison. If you want to see a little more clear scores in the top left, I believe those are updated. Takes a little longer for them to update than the ones in the back, but they are accurate.
The ones in the back are actual humans, and the other one is technology.
Yes.
And as we know, technology is
and
slow.
it's looking like, oh my goodness, 1, 2,
5 point end there.
5 end.
That is massive for Madison here.
Oh my goodness.
That could very well be the reason that they make it to the finals here at Nationals this year.
Yeah,
that end right there could have been it all.
Have earned it, scoring 5 in one end here. College Nationals, very
How many
impressive.
did we just score? 1, 2, 3, 5 points. That was a 5-point scoring end. Very, very high.
Then we have the last rock on D also. Switch over to that one. It's only one in the house. That one being for Tech. Bowden with the hammer. All you need to do, knock it out and get themselves closer. Sounds simple.
Rock is wide. Oh, they're going to roll themselves out.
Oh, that's a nil end.
They blank the end, though. Again, that's a great example of Michigan Tech's way they have to do damage control there. They had Hammer there, tried to roll into the rings, though. Didn't quite get it, but still plenty content with what they had there.
Frankly, I feel like that was a misplay on Bowdoin. They just needed to get one within the 8 foot, and they would have scored there. Maybe they just wanted to know with the
They could have also, with Tech having Hammer, that could have been a legit strategy for them.
That is true. I'm not super familiar when it comes to Hammer strategy.
Frankly, I'm not either.
I believe, now, fresh my memory, I think that means they keep the Hammer, though. I'm not sure, though.
I believe so. Somebody can probably confirm that.
Yeah. Well, we'll figure out here in a second whoever throws first.
Just going to take a look real quick at C. Throwing a rock through on purpose, maybe. Throw might have slipped coming out of the hack for MIT here.
Yeah, and with Michigan Tech throwing first, looks like Bowdoin's going to be keeping the Hammer. They are down 2, though, through 6 ends, 5-3.
Close games on D and A here.
Those are our championship and hacks, A and D. Wisconsin-Madison up 7 over RPI, only has 3. Thank you, Jason Scott, for clarifying.
Yes, thank you. We appreciate it.
I try not to drink soda. On special occasions, or usually once a month. I have soda.
Once a month.
Really rare.
This is your once monthly soda here.
Oh yeah, it was good.
We really ought to get a Sunkiss sponsorship over here.
Mm-hmm.
We're drinking enough of it. I usually do 1 per game. I get on the midpoint there after the 4th end. Almost had a double there. Not quite enough though. Navy here hard for line. Almost hit the camera with that one. I think that's only happened once or twice. A rock or a gripper hitting the camera. Saw it happen saw a video happening of a live stream. What happened was one of the kids. It was at a junior tournament, Bonspiel. One of the kids threw back their gripper, and it basically knocked everything off of the scoreboard. And they had no idea what the score was. They basically had to replay the entire game.
Oh my goodness.
When they could have just basically checked their phones on the live stream.
Check the live stream.
And figured out what the score was before.
You know, we have technology. Sometimes I have to remind my coworkers, we have the technology to answer these questions. You know, people forget they have the entire sum of human knowledge at their fingertips. They just need
close to it, at least.
Close to it, you know. I agree with you, Joshua. Let's get to 100 viewers. Share with your friends, family. really interesting sporting events we got going on. I know February, well, now going to March. Around now typically tends to be a little dry spell for sports.
Not curling, though. We've got nationals, obviously.
Ooh, big takeout there. Really disrupting the house. Looking like Navy's going to maintain scoring off. Give another quick house update. Looking like on sheet A, Wisconsin-Madison has a scoring stone, but RPI has one right next to it. Here on sheet C, you only got 2 stones scoring. I believe that's Harvard, though. They do have the scoring stone.
Oh, yeah,
And
definitely.
it's block. Yeah, it's got a good block on it. And then out on sheet D, pretty empty house, but it looks like Tech's moving one right in. And it is going to be swept back, but still scoring. They've got 2 out there.
That's not what I wanted.
RIT, I believe, going in for a takeout. They still have 2 stones in the house right next to each other, but it is right open for a double takeout from Navy. I just got to split the difference there.
Ooh, rock on sheet A there. Hits the high guard in an attempt to get a takeout.
Yeah.
Not going to be terribly great there.
Only a couple stones in there.
Only 2, it looks like.
Still 3 stones per each left. A lot of curling left. But RPI's got to start working to tack back if they want to have any chance of going to the finals.
Whoa, right past that one. Beautiful double takeout there. Beautiful,
and
beautiful double.
And it stays in the house, too. Very well played.
Navy here doing well in the consolation. Overall, high scoring ends right now. This draw is going to be a little bit too heavy for RIT here.
Yeah, but it doesn't need, and it is out.
Didn't need to stay in to the house by even that much to score.
Looks like RPI has quite a few stones in their house now, too. That's what they need. Just need to keep getting as many stones as they can because they need to start scoring. they want to come back against Wisconsin-Madison. Getting out on sheet D. Still a little light, but I think Bowdoin's got the scoring stone. It's really close, though.
This rock might have been a little overswept here, but it's still going to sit in the house. And good for them, too. On that
Looks
note,
like
Navy going to get 2, it looks like, this end. 3, I'm sorry. 3 points here.
got 4. Who's going to be
4 on B.
Ooh. Yep, that puts them up 8-5 over RIT. That is a quite
That was a
lead.
significant lead there.
Yeah, I mean, RIT's got to score 3 in this last end if they want to go to extra ends. Out on sheet C, only 1 stone's in there. It's Harvard's. Of course, MIT's playing defense. They just need to keep them from getting stones in there.
UW-Madison going for a takeout here. Inside out takeout. My favorite shot overall in the sport of curling.
Also want to just say, sheet C has wrapped up 10-3. MIT over Harvard.
They shook on the 7th. Bringing back all their rocks here. Harvard is out of the game here in the semifinals, and MIT will move on to the next round. This will be consolation rounds. That was consolation 2. The 2 center ones were our consolation, so they will move on to play the winner of Navy and RIT. Winner of D and B will play respectively. Michigan Tech up 5-3 at the moment on D with Hammer. Final stone in the 7th end here on sheet A. RPI looking for as many points as they can get here. Let's see if they choke this rock. Hard for curl now. Not going to choke on that rock, and it's going to be a beautiful draw to the button there. Whoops. Great stone by UW. We want a natty. All these teams want natties, my friend. Looks like 4's on the last rocks of 7. I'm going to go over there. Oh, they get that takeout. Damage control there, team from Bowdoin. Only 2 points added for Michigan Tech here, but that still puts them with a substantial lead going into this final end for them. Sheet B in their final end as well. We're going to go over there until their final rocks are done here.
Quick score update. Wisconsin up over RPI 7-5. RIT up over Navy 5-4. I'm sorry. Navy is up over RIT 8-5. And then Tech is up over Bowdoin 7-3.
If only the rings were about 6 feet ahead of where they are, that would have been a great shot there. Still a good shot regardless. He's going to hit the guards on it. Not the intended purpose there, but going for a takeout here from Navy, interestingly enough. They're going to hit it, blow some things up a little bit, make a peel out of it, opening things up a little bit here. Beautiful rock there. Boing, boing, boing. The College National Championship host site banner has been said that it is a little bit low hanging over the ice there. Good example, Navy player bonking into it for good luck, it seems. Another RIT rock in the rings here. RIT with the only rocks in the rings or in the house at the moment. Takeout rock here, it looks like. Oh, another peel there. Doesn't hit the rock they want to. Navy here on the defensive a little bit in the 8th end here, with RIT having a chance to actually score 3 depending on how they handle themselves.
Short update on some of our other ends. Out on A, we only got one rock. It's scoring right on the button for RPI. But out on D, Tech has 2 towards the back of the house scoring. And I'm in there for Bowdoin.
How many rocks remaining on those sheets, respectively?
About 4 to 5 each, so they've still got a decent while.
All right. It's good for me, a little bit less stressful compared to our quarterfinals at the very end. Looks like they're going to put up the same guard they just had there. Someone asked if we can show D. We'll put D on here in order of ends that are going to finish. It'll probably be B, A, and D, depending on if A asks for coaching or not. And we'll do our best to manage things in between there. I'll put the house camera on for D for just a minute here, as we've got our skip rocks coming up here. Here's your house. Those are those 2 rocks in the back that he was talking about. So. Whoops.
Out on D, though, looks like Tech is scoring 4 right now, actually.
Ooh.
Good bump and roll. Not 2 of those are being guarded, but the 2 are not. Could be a good double takeout for.
Oh, almost had that triple there. Clears things up there. Almost a triple takeout, but again, clearing things up here. Navy on damage control at the moment here, trying to see how few rocks they can get RIT to score to keep their lead in the consolation draw. Our tap of the banner for good luck from Navy. Three rocks remain on this sheet, 6 on A, 4 each respectively, so 8 total on D. Sheet D, players getting some coaching here, specifically Tech, probably talking about their damage control.
They're actually in a great position since they're up by 4 over Bowdoin. They need to figure out how they're going to be able to score 4.
Bowdoin does, yeah.
Yeah, they only got 4 stones left to throw. They do have 3 up as guards, but so they can rise some of them, but they're off pretty far to the edge. That'd be pretty difficult. Yes, Joshua, 8 ends total.
Final Navy rock here. Again, damage control here. Trying to see if they can get a double maybe. Hard for line here. Oh, right past the guard there. Oh my goodness, and they're gonna tap that one far enough over. And they're gonna shake on that. They're not even gonna throw the final rock. They're gonna shake on that. A beautiful final rock from Navy. RIT losing to Navy. Navy will move on in the consolation round. Gonna go over to A now.
I will say out on D, Tech had a beautiful play. Bowdoin's still going through it though, but it's gonna be tough for them to tie it up at this point. Tech scoring 5.
House on sheet A right now. Tech scoring 5. A 5-point end in the 8th is going to be very, very strong. Very, very strong way to finish things and move on to the finals for them, if they score it, obviously. Little tap there. RPI now sitting 2, which would put them tying. Might end up with a 9th end here on A.
That'd be really nice to see.
Very close. It would be our first 9th end of the championship, I believe. Maybe in our practices, but those were not broadcast that I know of.
Bowdoin's still kicking. They just put a stone in right in over the 4 line.
4 foot.
4 foot line.
Yeah, just sitting right on the edge of it there.
But they got to score a lot more if they want to win this one, or at least take it to extra ends.
Yeah. Watch that rock on D coming down.
And then Michigan Tech with the takeout. It looks like they're going to be shaking it against Bowdoin.
They are going to shake. Good thing I changed the camera over to that one there.
Oh. Taking a look there. It's high scoring end for Tech. One stone each on A.
Things are looking very, very close on A. Either team here might be able to win.
RPI needs 2 to get it to extra ends, and they do not have the hammer, so it's going to be very challenging.
I think RPI not having the hammer here might be the sole reason that they lose. Miss Wood, you are welcome. You are welcome. Thank you for watching this. We appreciate every single one of you guys. Hopefully they put up the score for the 8th end over there.
Since they ended early, I don't know if they will.
Yeah, they might not. Since they technically didn't finish, it was
yeah, they didn't do that either for B or C. Final posted scores though, while we wait for them to throw out on A.
Michigan Tech
Navy takes down RIT. I believe it was
8-5.
8-5. MIT beating Harvard very convincingly, 10-3. Both of those were consolation. Then Michigan Tech beating Bowdoin 7-3, shaking in the 8th end. They're moving on to the finals.
Joshua, Mr. Fox there asks, what time is the title game? I'm going to check.
I think they start throwing at 11:30. They might be out on the ice at 11 though, prepping.
Probably 11:30 to start practice and 12 p.m. for finals. So keep an eye out for the live stream going up sometime about 11:30 or so. There will be, so you guys know, there will be no secondary stream for finals. The A and B streams will not be available for that. A beautiful tap. Beautiful, beautiful tap right there. And that's all RPI can do here. Doing a little dance as they come off as the skip comes off the sheet here.
Wisconsin-Madison only needs to score 1, or let RPI score 1. They can still move on. Still though.
Our final rock for the 8th end coming down the sheet here. UW-Madison versus RPI. RPI sitting 2. If they score this, it's going to mean a 9th end here. Real nail biter here. Looks like the rock was a little bit too wide. It's not going to sit, and it's going to roll out. RPI and Madison now tied, going into a 9th end for the first time this championship here.
Great job by RPI getting 2 without the hammer. Seems like a little bit of a misplay by Wisconsin-Madison, but
Both teams here, everything comes down to this.
crowd is energized here.
Ninth end. Both teams getting pumped for this. Our first ninth end here. RPI holding their own against Madison. Beginning our first rock here. Looks like they're just going for a guard, maybe a little bit deep. Free curling. Yeah, that's right. If you can call it that. Extra experience, whatever you want to call it. Michigan Tech, though, will be advancing to the finals today at 12. Madison and RPI battling it out over here on A for it. Madison not off to a great start. They're going to tap into the rings. The other team's rock. Sweeping for line. The warm room is packed.
Interesting board layout for sure. Looks like RPI is actually scoring 2 with that one all the way on the edge.
Yeah. It appears to be biting. Reyes maybe here. Or a run back, I guess this would be called.
Ooh. Throw did not.
Looks
Was
like
not
they
happy with that.
Looks like they might have been on it for line mistaken. The rock doesn't go where they want it to.
RPI seems to have momentum in their favor right now. Good takeout by Wisconsin-Madison. Puts them right underneath RPI's stone as well.
Normal weight here.
Big break up there. Puts RPI in scoring now.
Whatever happens here determines things. Everybody on the edge of their seat here, especially Michigan Tech as well, because whichever team wins here, they're going to play.
I believe Tech would rather have face RPI over Wisconsin. It seems to be the general feeling. Might be wrong about that, but
Both teams very strong opponents.
yeah, no doubt about that.
I'm with you on the RPI. I think RPI's playing style doesn't really match up well against Michigan Tech's. Michigan Tech having a very offensive, takeout-heavy play style. RPI kind of just being a go with the flow kind of thing. Put up the shots that look the best in this situation. Less so of the damage control aspect that I've talked about quite a bit here. Although at the beginning of the draws here, I did say the teams that I was looking to see in the finals before Penn State lost was Penn State, UW-Madison, Minnesota, and Michigan Tech. Penn State and Minnesota eliminated early in the quarters here, but Michigan Tech and Madison still in. Bowdoin was a close fifth for me, and my little idea of who was going to win this year's Natty. Going to continue to watch these rocks. Looks like they might be trying to do a double here. Rock looks kind of wide to do that, though.
Gonna be close. I don't think that's gonna.
Oh, it's only going to get one.
Only the one. And their RPI is still scoring.
Doesn't look good for Wisconsin at the moment, but
no.
Wisconsin has hammer going into this.
That is
Keep
big.
that in mind. And that's big in this ninth end. That could mean the difference between a win and a loss for them.
All you need is to score. That's it. Doesn't matter how many. Just the one.
Madison might also be using that as a fallback in a sense. Doing what they can here. Trying to score. Trying to stay on the offensive. And if worse comes to worse, just going for that hammer shot to get the scoring. My previous end hammer, they were thrown a little wide here, maybe because of that stress aspect of if you make this, you win. If you don't, you have a higher chance of losing. And we'll see how the skip handles the stress again this time. I know I've got a lot of nervous energy. These guys doing a very good job at hiding theirs, if they have any. Getting that pretty far in there. Only a little bit of it covered. Looks like another double here from Madison. Almost immediately knowing exactly what line they were going for.
After this, each team only has 2 rocks left. It'll be Skip's throwing.
Skip's rock after this one. Wisconsin curling it here.
Bad, not bad.
Looks like they're going to get the single still. Their own rock hitting into that other, their own rock hitting their own rock there. Might have been the reason they didn't get that double. RPI skip very lively going into this.
Yeah, they seem cool.
Keeping the spirits
calm
up.
and collected, honestly, more than Wisconsin-Madison, if I were to say.
Although Madison, haven't seen how their skip comes down the ice and how excited they are. I think RPI probably just happy to get where they have so far.
Let's not forget that even if they, whichever team isn't making on here, they're still fighting for medals.
Oh,
third
yeah.
Place. That's, coming back with medals at a competition like this. Highlight of your career, possibly.
Just a little tap there, and it's going to roll in just enough there to get them scoring two here. Both teams only needing one here.
Wisconsin at Madison looking for another takeout here. A little bit tight, especially with their other stone there, but definitely doable.
Out comes Madison's skip rock. Oh, again, not quite getting the double. They're going to hit their own rock out of play there. Oh, my goodness.
That's pretty rough.
That is rough for Madison.
I think they're going to be splitting up their positions here. Try to get another rock that can't be taken out. Maybe.
This is RPI's final rock of this game. And possibly of their place in the front end draw. Watch this one come out. Everybody on the edge of their seat here. Nail-biting, adrenaline-pumping game here. They're going for line. Hard there for line. This is the last rock they have. They're guarding the raise. Looks like it might have over-curled. This might leave a raise open for UW-Madison. All they need here, handle was up there before the rock had even come to a complete stop.
I will say if
knowing exactly what they wanted there.
If Wisconsin-Madison clears out all three, their rock and the two rocks in the middle, RPI does have the next closest rock. I might be.
Going hard for line here. Hard for line. They have done it. It looks like Madison is going to move on into the finals against Michigan Tech after a beautiful, beautiful game here between the two. Going to the first ninth end of the Natties here. On that note, though, with nothing else to report regarding our games here after a ninth end on Sheet A, Madison versus RPI. I've got nothing else to report here, and we will be back at 11:30 or so, little under an hour, little under 30 minutes here for the finals here. So look out for that in just a little while, and until then, I've got nothing else to report. Hope you enjoyed the live stream, and thank you to my second commentator.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, of course, man. And until next time, I will see you around.